Hi, this is Owen Williams, and this is O2 Amazing Stories. This is where we share the experiences of individuals who have taken or shared the O2 product. Just to make it clear that we can't make medical claims, this product is not intended to diagnose, cure, or treat any disease or sickness. What you are about to hear is someone's personal account of what they experienced after using or sharing our product. In this episode, Dr. Juliette Fagan speaks about the importance of oxygen therapy.
Hi, I am Dr. Juliette Fagan, a naturopathic practitioner, educator, and consultant. I am also board certified by the American Association for Drugless Practitioners. I am also a certified clinical colon lavage therapist, and I specialize in colon care. I specialize in detoxification and also educating persons about the danger of living in an acidic body versus heading towards more alkaline yet not over alkaline, because if your blood is too alkaline, that is also dangerous. So there is this balance, and I love to teach and educate people on the power of detoxification, the power of supplementing, the power of getting proper nutrients into your body, talking about your cells, because we deal with the cellular level. And my main focus in all that I'm doing and all of the products that I promote from time to time, I'm really focusing on cellular management. We have to realize that we are our cells, and if our cells are damaged, if our cells are not being properly fed and receiving the right nutrients and to repair them, we're talking about epigenetics and DNA repair. There's a lot of diseases, there's a lot of people that have died and is sick right now and dying or whatever because of lack of knowledge. And the Bible tells us about people perishing because of lack of knowledge, and a lot of people just want to attribute that to the spiritual realm. But lack of knowledge means lack of knowledge, not knowing. And when you don't know something, it can be detrimental. And so God has really blessed me and equipped me and helped me to be able to empower others and educate others as it pertains to nutrition, as it pertains to healthy lifestyles, as it pertains to the power and blessings of proper detoxification on a regular basis, proper herbs and nutrients that you can be putting into your body to aid with detoxification, the power of making sure that your red blood cells are properly oxygenated, you understand, and keeping your body oxygenated, that you can help to prevent disease. And if you do have some sort of sickness at this time, you can help to heal your body, help your body to be healed, because God created the herbs. There's a herb for every disease that man can come up with. And so I just wanted to take this opportunity to share with you a little bit on one of my favorite, apart from colon therapy and detoxification, also being trained in with conventional medicine, allopathic medicine, as a trained nurse and surgical certified surgical technologist. I'm able to share with you now on the other aspect of it, which has to do with alternative medicine or naturopathic medicine this time. And I pray and trust that when it is all over, that you will take some action, whether it's for you, whether it's for your children, even stuff for your pets, for you pet lovers, whether it's for a good friend, a co-worker, it might be for your pastor, it might be for some members in the church, it might just be for someone that that knows someone that this knowledge could benefit them. And I'd like to ask you at this time that when I'm through and you finish listening, please share it. You never know what it might do for someone if it's not even you. I want to talk about improving health at the cellular level. Like I said before, a lot of persons don't even know about cellular management and the importance of improving their health at the cellular level. And one of the things, apart from the detoxification, which that's a must, you've got to detoxify your body on a regular basis. I want to look at oxygen therapy today. And when I say oxygen therapy, I'm not talking about the medical, going into the hospital or the hyperbaric machine or anything like that. There are different modalities and there are different kind of therapies. And today I want to focus on oxygen therapy. You see, oxygen plays a powerful and primary role in our overall health and well-being. The breath that I'm breathing right now depends on the level of oxygen. The breath that you're breathing depends on oxygen. Even though the world that we're living in today is contaminated, polluted, the level of oxygen that we're receiving is minimal. It's very low, and because of the pollution in the atmosphere, in the air that we are breathing, it does cause a lot of havoc in the system. It causes lethargy. It can cause chronic fatigue syndrome. It can cause diseases because then we're giving the white blood cells more opportunity to attack the red blood cells, because the red blood cells are weakened. The immune system is weakened because it's not receiving enough oxygen. When you see the blood is red, it is because it is oxygenated. When the blood is dark or blue, cyanotic, it is because it has no or very little oxygen. And so here we see the importance of making sure that we supplement and assist our body, our sister cells, with whatever we can put in there to raise the level of oxygen in our bodies. I hope this is being beneficial. Yes, my friend, it is vital for we're talking about oxygen. Oxygen is vital for proper metabolic functions, blood circulation, the assimilation of nutrients. That's right. In order for your nutrients, those vitamins, don't care how expensive they are, in order for them to be assimilated into the body and for the body to benefit from it, it depends on the level of oxygen that is in the cells. You understand? We need proper oxygen in our body for proper digestion and the elimination of cellular and metabolic waste. We're talking about toxins. We're talking about free radicals and all those things, and I'll be teaching some more on that. Even our abilities to think depends on our oxygen level. How many times have you not felt like you're dizzy? How many times have you not felt like you're drowsy? Even though it's not about, no, I just ate or anything. You just feel, I'm quite sure you know what I'm talking about. You feel tired all of the time. You just feel drained all of the time, even when you're doing nothing. It's not like you're exerting yourself. It's not like you're doing some hard work. You just feel tired all the time. Well, that could be a sign of low oxygen in your bloodstream. Low oxygen level even affects your feelings, as I was saying. There's a lot of times when people might think it's okay to feel this way. No, it's not okay. When your oxygen level is low, there's a lot of things that can be happening and opening doors for disease to start brewing inside of you. Cancer cells begin to mutate, joint pains, arthritis, and even inflammation, which is one of the main silent killers. A lot of people develop heart problems and heart attacks because of some sort of inflammation. You understand? So if you can rid the body of inflammation, then you can rid the body of a lot of diseases and a lot of aches and a lot of pains. And one of the reasons of doing that is by oxygenating your cells, oxygenating your body, and keeping it oxygenated. It is no surprise that scientists have determined that low levels of oxygen can disrupt the body's ability to function correctly, and that's exactly what I'm saying all along. You see, all chronic pain, sufferings, and diseases are caused from a lack of oxygen at the cellular level. And this is stated by a medical doctor, Dr. Arthur C. Guyton, and in his textbook, he writes a lot about low oxygen level. And so we're now focusing, this is coming from a MD, not saying me that I'm saying it, but this is coming from a medical doctor who is also into alternative medicine. You see, sufficient oxygen helps the body in its ability to rebuild itself and maintain a strong and healthy immune system. And a growing number of researchers have confirmed that the best way to improve your health may be related to the optimum oxygenation of your cells. And this is something that I am so hooked on cellular management. You know, when I got into alternative medicine several years ago, I was blown away at the stuff that has been hidden from us and stuff that I didn't even know existed. Like, you know, I did my studies on the benefits of oxygen therapy and also detoxification, the power of the colon, and, you know, the herbs and the herbs that are pansystemic, the herbs that target specific organs and what it does for what it can do for the organs, and also the benefits of hydrotherapy, water therapy. And so me and Leroy, we invested in our own machine to oxygenate our own water. Even when we would buy our water from in the big bottle water to put on our machine, we would oxygenate our own water before we put it on. And we would sometimes fill our own bottled waters and take out with us, because, you know, even the bottled waters that you're buying out there, because of reverse osmosis, you're drinking water to quench your thirst, but those waters is what's causing more diseases also, because the water is acidic. Wow. There is no minerals, there is nothing in the water, and once it goes through that filtration and that reverse osmosis, all of the minerals that was in that water, you know, has been drawn out, has been killed. So you're drinking dead water. Because of the pollution everywhere, we don't get enough oxygen just from the air we're breathing in. You know, it should be so, but it's not happening. I want to make it clear, it's not happening. I mean, you're breathing in, we're breathing in toxin by the pounds, if you will, if you had to put it on a scale, if it was weighable. We're breathing in toxins by the pounds. You know, there's so much going on out there that people don't even realize. So the very breath that we're breathing is killing us. And so that's why it's important that we start to take our health into our own hands, meaning we start to do what we can do to supplement and put in whatever we can put in our bodies to help raise our oxygen level and help boost our immune system and help to rid our bodies of the toxins and free radicals that is damaging our cells and causing diseases, causing, you know, all of the various kinds of diseases that is out there today. You see, as toxins contaminate the air, they replace oxygen molecules. In other words, it breaks down the level of the oxygen strength. Because of this change in the makeup of the air that we are breathing, you know, it has a direct effect on our health, on our heart, on joints, blood, you know, cancer, you know, our cells, which then creates all of the havoc and cause all of the diseases that you know, people are facing with today. You see, today I want to introduce a product to you, and this is something that I've done my due diligence on for a few months, and something that I feel comfortable with. I have did my comparison with other products out there and realized that this is the only one that I find to be at a high grade. Whatever I present to you as a naturopathic practitioner, I have really taken time out to do my personal and own research and due diligence. And so I pray that you trust my integrity and trust my judgment on whenever I tell you about something. And so today, I know some of you probably heard about it before. Some of you probably familiar with it. Some of you have probably received a link from someone before. And so today I'm going to be talking about the O2 drops, liquid oxygen, cellular oxygen by a company, O2 Worldwide. Persons' research, testings, and clinical results that has been found with person using or taking the O2 drops over a period of days, weeks, and me myself have had personal testimonials coming in. Even Leroy the other day was sitting down, and we heard someone who said that they had dropped it in their eyes because their eyes were burning them and their eyes were weak and feeling just didn't feel right. And Leroy said, I wonder if this person trying to blind me or whatever. So he said, I'm gonna give it a try. And he said, guess what? You just drop it in. I'm quite sure that it'll do something for my eyes, and I'll see if it makes it a little clearer or whatever. And we had the best joke off of it, me and him, because he's always the guinea pig. And I say lay down, and he laid down, and he teared open his eyes, and I dropped just one drop in each eye. He closed his eyes and lied down for a few seconds or so that you didn't drain it all out. And sure enough, when Leroy got up, he said it was like when he went to an eye specialist and had his eyes tested and he got new glasses. He said his eyesight was bright, like he had just put on a pair of new glasses. And I said, really? And I decided to put some in my own eyes now, because I said I want to prove it for myself. And sure enough, it felt good. And I'm really glad that I proved that for myself. Now, like I said, I'm not going to come here and make up anything and make no big claims or do anything like that. I'm only telling you about, and I can tell you this much from personal experience also. I heard others saying about how it makes you sleep and relaxes you. And then I went and I did my due diligence and did my research on oxygen level while you're sleeping, and what I found was astonishing. Guys, it was astonishing. And so we make sure that we take our drops just prior to retiring at night, and I'm sleeping, me and both Lee, we are sleeping like babies. Now this is my own personal testimony, and nobody can take that away. I'm telling you what I am experiencing. I'm quite sure that as we go along, we will have more testimonies coming in. There is a lady here in Jamaica, and there was giving her testimony, and this lady had a blood shot in her eye, and she decided, after, just thinking about it, she decided to introduce her and say to her if she would want to try dropping some in her eye. It won't hurt. It's oxygen. The product contains oxygen molecules, and so it won't hurt. And so the lady was excited, and to make a long story short, she had it dropped in her eyes. She put it in both of them, and like something she didn't hear from the lady, so she's wondering what's happening. But I think it was like 2 or 3 days after the lady called her, and they met, and that lady's eye was as clear as crystal. And I was just taken aback by some of the testimonies that we are getting locally. This is not what we're hearing about. We're talking about locally. There's so much. And so here are some of the benefits that people have reported. It can help dramatically to boost your energy levels, and I mean we all need that, and the reason for that is because if your cells are properly oxygenated, you will be more energized and not feel so tired all the time and lethargic. Also, it has been reported that it can help to strengthen the immune system, heighten concentration and alertness. Well, let's face it, if your body is oxygenated properly, of course your brains is going to be more alert and your concentration level is going to be higher. It's also been reported that it can help to exert a calming effect on the central nervous system. So persons with nerve problems, you understand? I think that someone said that even persons with Alzheimer's and, Parkinson's disease, you're dealing with your cells, you're dealing with your nerves. Remember, we're not promising to cure anything, but guess what? Nothing tried, nothing done. You understand? And also, I know that persons have reported that when they have taken it and even dropped some in a glass of water and taken it, that it has reduced their migraine headache tremendously without them taking any form of drug at the time. It's also been reported that it can help to reduce the symptoms of persons who have hangovers. Now, I'm not telling you that you should be a bum or a drunk, but I'm telling you that it has been reported for persons who drink a lot, and maybe you're trying to even come off of the alcohol. Well, this has been reported. It is something that you would have to try for yourself. It's also been reported that it can help your liver, so it helping then to cleanse the liver and removing toxins. So we are focusing now on detoxification. Your liver is the largest organ in the body, and if you can get your liver keep your liver maximized, then you would also be helping yourself and preventing yourself from more diseases. This product is something that I think every household should have. This is something that you don't put in juice or milk or anything like that. It is hydro, so it works in water. It turns your water into alkaline water. It's a disinfectant. You can use it on your skin. If a person has an ulcer on their foot, for like a diabetic person, someone has some toe infections, some nail infections, whatever, if you have severe acne or whatever, if you have scalp problems, if you have eye problems, if you have ear problems, it can drop in your ears. And so this is something that every household needs. Don't sit down on this. Don't sit down on this. Get this into your system like ASAP. I'm telling you, this is the best thing that you can ever happen for you. People wondering how I am so energetic. Well, now I'm letting the secret out. I am really, really into oxygenating my body on a regular basis. As a matter of fact, 2-3 times a day. My water is oxygenated. My water is alkaline. So now that you have seen and heard, you realize that this is not something that I'm doing today. This is not something that I'm just trying to tell you about. For years, about from 2009, from 2009 around there, we have our own machine. We have our own machine, guys, and we oxygenate our own water. And now we have something portable that we can take with us in our bag. And Leroy has his own, Pastor has his own, Bishop has his own bottle. I'm telling you, I have my own in my handbag. And if I go to a restaurant and they're giving me water, if I buy a bottle of water, I oxygenate my water with the essential trace minerals, that my body needs, that my liver needs, that my kidney needs, that my reproductive organs need, that my heart needs, especially my heart, my lungs need. It's your choice, guys. And I pray and trust that I'll hear from you and I'll see you on board. God bless. Shalom.